everybody, I know that some of you are busy working and I needed some fresh air. And this is one of my favorite places in Arkansas to come to, and this is just a little sweet spot, and I'll take some pictures and let you see it just, a little bit. It's difficult when you try to go somewhere on vacation or just go out of town for the day. Not vacation, but just to get out. When you don't feel welcome somewhere, that's bad. That's really bad. It's not good for business. It's not good for the economy. It's not good for the community. Everybody's not like that. Some people are. Some people are very much unwelcoming. Now, I grew up in the South, and that's the South of the United States, and my family specialized in hospitality. My grandmother, that's no longer with us, and by the way, today is my granddad. It's his birthday. He's no longer with us either, but we will see him again, most definitely, and I will see him in heaven, and I rejoice every day about that. Is today a difficult day? Today is a day that I'm continuing to, and my hair, y'all, it's getting long, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. Some days I put it up, some days I don't. But my granddad believed in giving your best. Not giving everything you have, but giving your best. When strangers came along, he knew he had a double-barrel shotgun. And he had a ranch. He didn't have a lot of cows, he didn't have a lot of chickens, he didn't have a lot of anything, but he had a lot of different kinds of animals. So I grew up on a ranch that didn't specialize in anything, specialized in the best. And I've told you about the red Brahma bull that I grew up with. We called him Bully because there are bullies in this world. I'm gonna move this around just a little bit. I'm gonna change up the lighting a little just to let you see what's kind of going on around me. This is a tourist location, and my granddad specialized in doing right, giving your best, especially to people you don't know, that you've never seen before, and you're like, that might be Jesus. That might be Jesus' brother. And every one of us that have accepted Christ as Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior is supposed to be given our best. Not everything we have, but our best. And today, I don't know what to do with this hair. Alright, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Like this. Because it's kind of bugging me a little bit. Like bullies. Bullies bug me. Mosquitoes are bullies. They are. They're bullies. Mosquitoes are. Flies will drive you crazy too. Y'all got any watermelon ready? Because I want some watermelon. Pineapple's okay, but it's brought in to this part of the States, and I love watermelon. Watermelons. Oh my goodness, are they ready? And we have the Peach Festival in Ruston coming up, and some of the best peaches. But my grandparents, they knew where to get the best peaches, and it wasn't always in Ruston. Alright, it wasn't always in Ruston. Knew where the best Calhoun sweet watermelons were. And I do talk with a little bit of twang because I do country, and I do country gospel, and I want it all to reflect Jesus Christ. I don't want to waste a fit. When we were children, we'd say, boy, that one's having a fit. That one was having a fit. You ran across anybody having a fit lately? I'm looking to see if I put something in here, and I think I took it out. I didn't take it. I didn't put it in. But let's see if I got something in this bag. But I might not. I did bring my cord, and I brought my glasses. I got my stylus in here. My stylist is not with me because I don't use one. I do have fashion designer, but that's kind of a design thing. Guys, bullies are everywhere. They're everywhere. They say salt or vinegar? Neither. Do you like salt and vinegar? Neither. I don't like it in business. I don't like it in vacations. I don't like it in just day trips. And y'all, I just played with my hair, so I don't know if that was a bug or if that was part of that needlepoint holly, I believe it's called. Needlepoint. You touch that needlepoint holly and it'll be an ouchie. The berries are huge on it. Maybe I'll remember to show you a picture of that in a minute. But I don't see any flying critters that are bullies right now. I don't see any mosquitoes. I don't see any wasps. I don't see any of those that have stingers and want to leave you homeless. You know, back to homeless. My granddad didn't believe in people being homeless. He's like, why are you homeless? And he said, why are you homeless? Remember me saying that he was a member of the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC. He was a member, and he cut timber. And I am right here at the Imperial, IMPERIAL bathhouse. There's a walkway here, and there's a federal building, the United States courthouse, right there. You see, right there. And I see a United States of America flag. And I know that Francis Scott Key and Betsy Ross had something to do with this country. I know that George Washington, the first president of the United States of America, is my family member. And I'm tired of bullies. I'm tired of people not doing what they should be doing according to federal, according to state, according to county or city or parish laws. I'm tired of it. Am I somebody important? No, I'm not. Y'all like this? I just want to show you this. I was doing some physical therapy, and I have been. Do y'all like this one? This one I think is kind of cute. They say, why are you being so cute? Because that's slang sometimes, and they'll slang it at you. And I'm like, you know what this is? Well, some fishermen might know. And some fishermen might know what that is too. Alright? I hope you're getting a good shot of that. Can you see it? You ever taken shots? I don't take shots. I get, things thrown at me. I got 10 grandchildren, and I've been thrown at. I was a catcher in softball, and I started with baseball, and yeah, I've taken the shots. I've had people hit me, and I like these shades. Y'all see these? These are kind of cool. You like these? They're polarized. They're good for being around water. And they do cut out the wrong kind of blue, so your blue eyes don't hurt all the time. You ever been told you got black eyes? You might not want to document that if it's black eyes and you have blue. You might not want to do that. Have you ever been in a federal courtroom? I have. So the United States courthouse, federal building with the flag outside, and this one has a gold ball on the top of it. There's a handicap sign with a wheelchair. It's supposed to be universal, so people that are from other countries can see that and know that, hey, there is a ramp somewhere. They used to have to carry you in. We had a president that was in a wheelchair one time here in the United States. He was actually in a wheelchair. He had polio. And he came to Hot Springs for treatments. This is not American history, but it is. I'm not teaching it. You're listening, and you can turn it off. Here in the United States of America, we don't need bullies. We don't. We don't need bullies. Now, the reason my granddad let us call his red Brahma bull bully, because he was. He controlled the pasture. He controlled the land. He did not want my granddad on his Kubota tractor to do anything. He's like, you're going to your pen. You ever heard of the pen? And he had a pen, and it was built for his weight size. Now, I told you that I have athletes in my family, all kinds. They didn't do boxing, but they did know how to lift weights. They still do. They don't do that currently, but they had weight classes. And they had some people that were constantly being told, you need to lose weight. You don't gain any weight. You need to lose weight. And as a mother, children don't need to be taught that. Because when they become a diabetic, after being told as a child by an educator, by a coach, somebody needs to be held accountable. You say, who did that? They're doing it. They are. We have someone right now that's wanting to remove things from programs that will limit what food is going into children, supposedly children, but it's not. I talked to someone about prohibition this morning, and prohibition was the illegalization of alcohol, production and purchasing of alcohol. They called them bootleggers. We still have them. We still have them. And they're getting by with it. And it's not just moonshiners, it's all kinds of bootleggers. But there's other things that they're getting by with. They're getting by with products that have been illegally purchased and illegally delivered. You get this? Illegally purchased and illegally delivered. Some of these products look like this: illegally purchased and illegally delivered. This right here, this is a product. They're getting by with illegal production and illegal delivery and illegal purchasing and illegal sales of these products. You say, why are you talking about this? Because I'm doing this right here to show you what you can do with these products. Do you see what I just did? You can actually do that too. You can. Is my hair getting long? I grew it to my waist one time. And this right here, it's not that long. Do y'all see how long that is? It's a shoulder strap, but you can wear it crossover, or you can tighten it up if you wanted to and just carry it as a handle. Okay? You can carry it like that. You can do all kinds of things with it. Do y'all see that? I love this one. Am I pushing a product? No, I'm not. But look at how that's so handy. I have grandchildren and they love zippers. So is it a toy? It's not made for children. It's not made for children. Do y'all want to see what's in here? A bunch of junk. There's my cord. Oh, wait a minute. What do I have in here? Oh, I might need these. You see these right here? It's so much fun putting these on. You're like, I can see, but wait, I can't see too good. So I'll put them up here. What do I do with this stuff? I keep it available. I might need it. I might need it. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, I bought this. And this has a reindeer on it. And it's handy. See that right there? Some people say I have big lips. But you know what? If you have big lips, it's probably going to match your body. If you got a big body, it's going to match. About big shades. I wear shades too. How about that? Y'all like these shades? How about this hair clip? Like that? I don't know what to do with these people. Y'all like my country. It's the United States of America. And I have family in Spain. I have family in, what did they say? Oh, it's South Africa. How do I know that? Well, I told you that the French Huguenots were terrorized in France. And my family came here, so we know about bullies. We know about bullies. This is about religious freedom. Am I doing anything wrong? Nope. Y'all like this? I put something sparkly on here. Do you know fish like sparkly? They do. Could this sink very well? It could. It could. Now, I don't know about this, because some people say, well, you're just telling us a yarn. You know what a yarn is? It's a story. So, I didn't weave this. I didn't spin this. My name is not Gretel or Hansel or Rip Van Winkle. My name is not Bullwinkle. It's not any of those. But do you see how I've got this put together? Isn't that beautiful? There's a reason for that. And this zipper, it's got a reason too. Y'all like that? What's in there? Well, there's a hole there. You remember that one? There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the bucket. Today, I am having a good day. It has not been planned. This was one of those impromptu days that I need to get out and be with some people that I haven't been with yesterday. There's a lot of accidents going on. A lot of things that you might not know about. There's a lot of accidents. The accidents are bothering me. They really are. They say, Charlotte, do you know what premeditated is? Charlotte knows what premeditated is. Was it planned? Was it planned? Y'all remember I was in a classroom with students. And I was in a leadership position. September 11th, 2001. The leadership that was in position that day was at an absolute loss to know what to do. We had the top people in the United States of America that were running around, and in the country they call it a chicken without a head. And there's a sweet little bird over there. That bird flew right into that limb where he could see it. Does he know what's going on? I don't know. He's been designed to fly. There are things that are falling out of the sky. You say, but It wasn't struck by lightning. That bird wasn't. Do y'all like that building back there? I'll show you a picture of it maybe. I think I've shown it to you before. Y'all like checkers? You like chess? Remember what I said about that federal building right there? Y'all, this life is not supposed to be like this. You say, why are they being so mean? Why are they being such bullies? Y'all want to give them a test? Let's give them a test. Let's start with right here. All right. How tight do you think I can tie my hair like this? And then maybe even knot it up. Let's see if I can knot it. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just doing something for you all. For you all. You see that one? I hope you see that one. Hopefully you got a shot of that. Now back to shots. Do I have one on that side? Oh, it's over here. Y'all remember that one? It's kind of pale now. Y'all remember that one? We had to take those shots to be able to go to school. You see that right there? I was told I couldn't go to school without that. But now, they don't want you at school at all. They're like, why are you here? Why are you here? You can't behave. You can't do what you're told. And you're breaking the law. I'm like, what law are you breaking? What law? Do you know what law it is? Like, sir, I'm only in first grade. Well, do you know what a law is? Well, my daddy says it's the rules and I have to behave in first grade. Well, I deal with 10 grandchildren. And daddy's rules should equal mama's rules. And when they don't, we have a problem. And our system is not set up to be equal. Not when we have people that are homeless. You know, it seems that I'm rambling. I love rambling roses, don't you? They just ramble everywhere. They're so pretty. They climb on vines. They climb on fences. Do you know they can actually climb on a tree? They will go anywhere. A rambling rose will. So you have to contain that a little bit. You kind of snip, snip, snip that rose bush somehow or another. Depends on what you want it to climb on. There's sounds of business going on around me. Do you hear it? That's business. And like I said, there's a federal building right there. United States Courthouse. With a flag, with a gold ball on top. I like the color beside the plant. The shrub, I do. I like that. That's pretty. It kind of complements the staircase. It's got a spiral curve because it is a ramp down there somewhere. I climbed the steps. There's lots of steps in life, and a first grader should not be responsible for the laws that a 12th grader is responsible for. Now, I study school law. I studied product law. I just studied design law. That's a lot of law in this head. Ouch. I still study. I'm doing research on these plants, and I don't understand why some of them are wanting to stick their neck out when they got poison ivy growing around them. Do you know the difference between poison ivy and Virginia creeper? That one's difficult. I thought about that one time. You'll find out. And that is a test. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can do some. Hopefully it won't turn your world upside down. But I'm going to show you this. Do you play chess? Do you play checkers? Because I'm not playing. I'm sitting there talking to you. I have been through all kinds of stuff. And I know way too much stuff. It's not information overload. It's not educational overload. It's none of that. It's like, why do you keep pushing issues? Poison Ivy, get back in line. Virginia Creeper is taking over. And then you say the needlepoint holly. This berry short green. They sure are green. I have some things going on that are serious. And when it comes to serious, when you have someone in the family that's had a terminal illness diagnosis, when you know that their life is going to be nothing but pain and misery, then you have to be able to not vent. I don't vent. I pray about it. I talk to Jesus about it. And God knows. The stuff over in Italy, I know what's going on over there. I do. I know. I talk to ministers. And I know when a minister's not where he should be. And there's a lot of people that are not where they should be. Now, where am I supposed to be? Right here? Right now I am. I don't know what to do for you. So I'm not going to do anything for you. We're going to do this together. We're going to get through this. We're going to walk. We're going to talk. We're going to sing. We're going to pray. We're going to have fellowship outside of a church building. We're going to fellowship with some people that are not Christians. Because we're all God's children. Some people say, well, you think God created them? They're atheists or they're whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, you said what? You know, one day I had somebody say something to me like that. And I said, do you believe in evolution? They said, yeah. I said, okay. I'm not going to talk to you about evolution. I want you to get a Bible. I want you to do some research. I want you to look it up. When you only have, and this is the educator in me, but I was inquisitive as a child. When you have questions and you don't have answers. Like, why was this board, this game board, put here on this concrete table? Why was it put here? Could it have been put there for me to show you internationally? Could that be why it was here? For no other purpose? It's been here a long time. I don't know where the date is. It's been here a long time. This bench is quite handy. There are good people here. There are good people on this planet. There are good people in that federal building in the United States courthouse. There are good people there. There are good people walking up the steps here, and I'm not going to talk to them. If they want to get involved, they can. They can say hey or whatever if they want to. It feels so lovely out here today. I love good people. I love beautiful people. And we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep praying. We're going to keep rejoicing. We're going to keep getting out We're going to keep getting sunshine that's healthy. See, I'm sitting here and enjoying the birds, but there's trees, and you see how there's a little bit more sun on me right now. The sun is shifting. But there are trees that are blocking some of the bad UV rays. Maybe we should compare those bullies to bad UV rays. You ever gotten a sunburn? Ugh. I've had them. That's why I'm so cautious. And right now I'm trying to talk to you and kind of lighten it up a little bit. Not the hair or anything like that, but the mood. If my hair falls down, oh well. If my hair flies out, oh well. I have family members that are dealing with serious health crisis. They still are. Do I pray for them? No, I don't pray for them. I've already given them to God. This situation over in Italy, where they are dealing with the next leader, I don't pray for them either. I've already given them to God. And God did say, let there be light. Let there be. And it happened. Let's rejoice in that. Let there be. And put in whatever you want. Not money. Nothing material. Let there be health. Let there be happiness. Let there be joy. Let there be love. Let there be kindness. Let there be hope. That's what I want to talk to you about. So let's walk a little bit. And I think I'm going to just enjoy the environment that God created and God can handle.